On Capitol Watch tonight, Missouri lawmakers take up the issue of phones in schools.
They are considering several options to restrict or ban cell phones in schools across the state. Our John Kipper heard from parents about this plan.
I think it is taken away from school and the teachers being able to educate them properly.
Parent Corey Jackson says cell phones have been a bit of an issue at his kid's middle school in recent years and doesn't mind a proposal that aims to largely ban phones during class instruction time.
I think it's a good idea. I think the cell phones now, I think kids are just paying too much attention to the cell phones.
This week, a hearing will be held in the Missouri House of Representatives on 3 bills that all would require public school districts and charter schools to have cell phone policies, specifically banning phones and smartwatches during class time.
It really has been the burden of the teacher in the classroom to deal with it, and they were all dealing with it different ways.
State Rep Kathy Steinoff of Columbia is one of the bill's sponsors and says when she was a teacher, phones were one of the biggest barriers to learning. Right now, cell phone policies vary drastically. At Ferguson Florissant, students must keep their phones in pouches throughout the day. Ladue Middle School bans them. And at Rockwood High Schools, teachers and administrators decide on whether to ban or allow phones in class.
I might leave it up to the school district.
St. Louis County resident Verna Daniels is not sure a state law is needed and says if the state creates a uniform policy, she wants phones allowed in schools in case of emergencies.
I don't think they should actually be banned, especially with the school shootings. I think the kids should have access to their phone because you never know what might happen these days in school.
These bills appear to be broadly popular. A St. Louis University study last summer showed 79% of Missourians believe phones should be prohibited during high school classes. John Kipper, First Alert 4.
Those hearings will take place on Wednesday at noon, and if a plan is passed, it could take effect as soon as next